Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Let's go for 3 more big breaths. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Two more. Big inhale. And exhale. And last one. Big inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself to come into some normal breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So I always start off my classes the same way, each and every time, and that's from a space of gratitude. I say the same things each and every time. Give gratitude to the universe, just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us, that we're still collectively a part of. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to this earth. Reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. We have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Gratitude to indigenous peoples of these lands. So here in Billings, the Northern Cheyenne and the Crow, the Salish, the Blackfoot, and the Lakota tribes. And always reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first baby step in us coming into the right relationship and doing the right thing. Those thoughts, words, and gratitude for this practice of yoga. It reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We are kind and honest, generous and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. In the space of ahimsa, also known as nonviolent or loving action. Nice deep inhale. Gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore and damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful and loving world for 7 generations and beyond. Deep inhale. And exhale. If there's a person or persons, place or places you'd like to to dedicate your practice to this evening. You can draw them into your mind's eye and then pull them down into your heart center. Take a nice deep inhale. And then send them love. Simple seats. Go ahead and rock back on your sit bones and just kind of change up the cross of your feet. Kind of the head lifts tall up to the sky, and just take a moment to just kind of glance around, just noticing maybe any detailing that you didn't notice when you first came out here. The beautiful thing about outdoor space is it's a very nice balance of like the static, right, and things that don't change too often, right, but the detailing is still there that we sometimes overlook. And then you have the sky and everything else around us that's living and moving and breathing, and so it's always changing, right, like us. So inhale, arms sweep high to the sky. Roll your shoulder blades down your back and turn your pinky fingers in ever so slightly, and then exhale, press. And take your hands all the way down towards your sides, fingertips tent, and then inhale, arms come high. Exhale, flip, and press. Let's go one more time. Inhale up. And then exhale, flip, and press. Fingertips stay tented beyond your hips, and you're going to sweep your left hand up and over, cup onto your right ear as you pull your left ear down towards your left shoulder and press down through the round of your right palm. Think about relaxing and releasing through your jawline. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hold. Again, big inhale. And exhale. Last time, big inhale. Sit up nice and tall. And then slowly release. Take your head back to your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. And then sweep. Opposite hand up and over. Cup onto your ear. Sit up nice and tall. And then think about pressing down through the round of your palm. Relaxing and releasing through your jawline. And allowing yourself just to breathe here. Big inhale. Exhale. Press down through the round of your palm a little bit more. Again, big inhale. Exhale. Last time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Let your head move back to your center line. And then inhale, arms sweep high to the sky. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line to set your intention for your practice this evening. So the full moon is like the celebration of all the things that we've been wanting, right, to give to ourselves, and the things that we're open to receiving, right? And it's also the space of acknowledgement and celebration of the things that we know that we are going to be giving away, right? And the things that we're going to be releasing in order to receive those things, right? So it's a space for celebration, okay? Inhale, arms sweep high. And then exhale, press and pull your hands back down to your heart line. Press your hands over towards the right hand side as you turn and look out past your left shoulder. Big inhale. And then press the hands through your center line. Same thing on the opposite side. Press them over to your left. Turn and look out past your right. Crown of the head, lifts to rise. Eyes move into the side of the skull. And then bring yourself all the way back down to your center line. Release your hands and bring them to your knees. Do small, like circles with your heart and your chest. Pull up and in on your low belly. Roll your heart forward. Pull your low belly in to move yourself back. We'll go for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1, and then take it back that opposite way. Hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring yourself back to your center line. Hold on to your knees. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. And then exhale, press and round back into yourself. Chin can move in towards your chest, and then inhale again, heart and chest pull forward. Exhale, press and roll it in. Let's go for 2 more rounds. Inhale, heart and chest pull. Exhale, roll it in. So seated cat-cows. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, press and roll it in. Inhale, bring yourself back to your center line. Pop up your knees, grab onto the front part of your feet and ankles, and roll over your knees and shins. Your wrists are going to come underneath your shoulders. Your knees are going to come underneath your hips. And you can kind of just swish and sway back and forth, side to side here a little bit, just to check in with your hips. If you want to tuck your toes, you can do that. You can also keep your feet flat to the mat. You have the tendency to do one more so than the other. Maybe you switch it up tonight, and maybe not, right? Yoga's about freedom and choice, so you do what's best for you. You can bring it in between your shoulders and move high. Let your head hang heavy here. And then ground down through your palms, and then inhale, heart and chest move forward here. And then exhale, round into your cat. Let your head hang super heavy. Let's go for 4 more rounds. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, press and pull your low belly up into your spine as you round your chin in towards your chest. 2 more. Inhale, heart and chest pull. Exhale, press and pull your low belly up and in. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, bring yourself right back into your center line. Hands are nice and wide, and take your right leg back behind you. Fire up through your leg, wrap your muscles around your bones, and then take your right leg up and off the mat. Big inhale here. Flex your toes, and then point your toes to the right-hand side of your mat. You're going to swing your leg out and over. Tap the inside of your arch, and then you're going to point and pull your foot back behind you so top of the foot lands to the left-hand side of the mat. So just creating some movement in your hips. You can lift the leg as high, right, or as straight back as you like. We'll go for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And then go ahead and straighten through that back leg. Drop down through your right hip a little bit. Flex through your right foot, and then left hand reaches out in front of you. Big inhale here. Exhale, ground down through the top of your left foot, left shin, so you're not bearing all the weight on your left knee, and then lift a little higher. 2 more big breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, squeeze. Elbow and knee to center line. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more times. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more time. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze. Go ahead and drop down to your knee. Inhale into your cat. Exhale into your cat. 1 more round. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, back into your table. Same thing on that opposite side. Press out through your heel. Fire up through your leg and take your leg up and off the mat. Wrap your muscles around your bones. And then point your left toes to the left-hand side of the mat. You're going to swing that leg out. Inside arch touches. Point the toes and swing it back. Swinging out and back. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Point and pull it back, And then slowly bring your leg back to your center line. Ground down through the top of your right foot, right shin. Right hand lifts. Big inhale here. Think about dropping down through your left hip so your hips stay in a nice straight line. And then inhale, lift a little high. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift a little high. Exhale, soften. One more time. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, squeeze. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze. Two more. Inhale out. Exhale. Round it in. One more time. Inhale on the extension. Exhale, squeeze. And then hand and knee come down to your mat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. One more round. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale back into your table. Tuck your toes and send your hips right back and high into your first down dog. Nice deep inhale here. Pedal out through your heels. Your hands can be nice and wide on the mat. Let your head hang heavy. Check in with your elbows. So the point of the elbow turns to look back at you. Eye of the elbow looks away from you. And then think about creating some space between your shoulders and your ears. And as you do so, press into your palms and send your hips back a little higher. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, pull down through the heels. One more time, press into the palms. Maybe come up onto the balls of the feet. Drive the hips back and high, and then pull in on the low belly and pull down through the heels. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of the mat. Let yourself hang heavy over the tops of your thighs. Maybe you swish and sway back and forth side to side. I always prefer ragdoll coming into this, so always keeping a little bit of a bend in your knees if you need to. Low belly still pulls up and in to support your low back and spine. And then on your next inhale, hands are going to move up the front part of the feet and shins, flat back. Exhale, hold here. Crown of the head sails forward. You can keep that little mini micro bend in your knees. Hold here. Exhale, one more time, big inhale. Exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. Head hangs heavy. Then inhale again, hands move up the front part of the feet and shins, flat back. Exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. And then ground down through your feet and sweep yourself high to the sky. Exhale, tent the arms, open up through your heart and chest, and breathe from the base of your pelvis all the way up to the crown of the head. Big inhale here. Exhale. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one. Big inhale. Try to squeeze the inside of the thighs together to touch, still keeping your feet about like hip width distance apart. We have a tendency when we say like fire up to the legs and the glutes. You guys will hear me say this often. We do this, right? When we squeeze our glutes this way, think about wrapping your muscles around your bones, and then with your feet steady, you try to pull the inside of your thighs together, right? So you kind of fire up through your bandhas, right? So the base of your bandha sits essentially at the base of like your pelvis, right? So that's the first one. It's kind of like a kegel type of thing. So you're pulling it up and in. That's like your first lock, okay? Second lock happens like right here. So you guys hear me cue in between your pelvis and your belly button. That's your second lock, okay? So just thinking about that when you're firing up through your midline, okay? And slowly close your hands back together to touch, and then hands move down to your sides. All right, y'all. Inhale, arms sweep high to the sky. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, take your hands all the way down to the mat, and you're gonna walk yourself out into a plank pose. Big inhale here. Fire up through your arms. So press into your palms to see if you can lift yourself out of your shoulders just a little bit more. You're pressing back through your heels. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Again, big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale. We'll work our way into everything tonight, everyone. Drop down to the knees, lower down to the chest and belly, and then inhale, baby cobra first to start. Fire up through the legs, wrap your muscles around your bones, roll your shoulder blades down and back, big inhale here. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, press to the knees, and then send the hips back and high, right back into your down dog. Nice deep inhale. Low belly pulls up and in. And then slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet, back of the mat again. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over. And then inhale, ground down through the feet and sweep yourself high to stand. Exhale, tent. And then slowly close it up. Hands come down to your sides. All right, go. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, dive down and over the tops of the thighs. Low belly pulls in towards your spine. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the earth and you walk yourself out into your plank. Nice deep inhale, holds here. We're gonna play around with this one a little bit, y'all. Take your right knee to your left elbow and then you're gonna cross body with it and drop to the inside arch of your left foot and come into a fallen triangle. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, palm plants. Right knee to right elbow. And then send your leg back and high. Three-legged dog. Big inhale. From here, everyone, you're gonna shift forward and rock to the outside of your left foot and come into your side plank. Big inhale here. And then you're gonna step your right foot back behind your left and you're gonna come into a little wild thing. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Turn yourself back to your center line. We're gonna do the same thing on that second side. So left knee to right elbow. Extend and drop your back heel. Bring yourself into your fallen triangle, and then slowly plant the palm, swing your left knee to your left elbow, and then you're gonna rock to the outside of your right foot, come into your side plank, big inhale, and then exhale, step your foot back behind you and reach your fingertips high, big inhale here, and then exhale. Bring yourself back to your center line. Press back through your heels and shift forward. We lower all the way down to chest and belly. Maybe lift one leg and then the other. Hands are gonna come off side of your mat. You're gonna lift yourself up into a hooded cobra. Big inhale here. And then you're gonna drop down through your left shoulder as you turn and look out past your right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Let's do that one more time on each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands are gonna come right next to your bust line. Tuck your toes. Press to your knees. And then send your hips back and high, down dog. Pedal it out here, nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly, tiptoe your feet up to meet your hands, top of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, bring yourself down and over the tops of the thighs. And then inhale, sweep yourself all the way back up to stand. Exhale, tent. Breathe from the base of your belly all the way up through the front side of the body, like you could shoot your breath out the top of your skull. Big inhale. Exhale. Two more, big inhale. And exhale. Last one, big inhale. And then exhale. Hands move to your center line. Hands move down to your sides. All right, y'all. We're gonna come into a moon flow. If you haven't done a moon flow before, just follow along, right? So essentially, we're gonna move 360 degrees on our mats. I'll come in like a step off mat, so it's easier to kind of follow along, okay? We'll make our way all the way around, and then I'll move us back the opposite way, okay? All right, everyone, sweep yourself into your chair pose. Arms come high to the sky. Sit down a little bit into your chairs. Fingertips continue to rise. Inhale. Heart and chest lift, and then exhale. Let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs as you lift through the hips, and then inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, palms plant. Step back into your plank. Take your flow as you like it first. Press back through the heels and shift forward. We lower and lift. Inhale. Exhale, roll over the big toes and send the hips back and high, down dog. We'll flow with our right leg first, everybody. So right leg comes high to the sky. Big inhale here. Spot your right. Actually, we're gonna do the same thing, everybody. Shift yourself forward, right knee to left elbow, and take your leg cross body again. Drop your heel into that fallen triangle. Big inhale here. Exhale. Palm plant. Take your right knee to your right elbow and send your leg back and high, down dog. Three-legged down dog. And then shift yourself forward as you rock to the outside of your left foot. You can step your right foot right back behind you, coming into your wild thing. Big inhale. And then exhale. Shift yourself back. Send your right leg back and high, three-legged dog. Spot your right thumb and step your right foot up to meet your right hand, and left toes are gonna hop out and over, and then inhale, high crescent. Hold here. On your exhale, drop your back heel and bring yourself into your warrior two. Big inhale here. Flip your front palm and send it back, reverse warrior. Big inhale. Exhale, pull yourself up, straighten your front leg and hinge at your hip. Hand comes down to shin, triangle pose. Big inhale here. Exhale, put a bend in your front right knee and bring yourself down into your side angle pose. You can casually hang out on top of the thigh, or the hands can come down to the inside of the foot. Left hand's high to the sky. Big inhale here. And then from here, everyone, you're going to sweep your left arm down and walk yourself to your center line. Toes turn in, heels turn out. Wide-legged forward fold. Big inhale here. Let yourself hang heavy. Kind of shift back and forth, side to side a little bit. And then inhale, flat back, halfway up. And then bring yourself all the way up to rise. Toes turn out, heels turn in. Arms come high. Star pose. Exhale, squat down, into your goddess. Hold here. Lift through your heart and chest. Big inhale. Hands are going to come down to the tops of your thighs. Press your legs away from each other. You're going to drop down with your right shoulder. Look out past your left. And then inhale back to your center. And then drop out. Opposite side. Inhale back to your center. Inhale inside. Exhale, squat down into goddess one more time. From here, hands can come all the way down to the earth as you lift to straighten the legs. Turn your toes in and your heels out again. And let yourself fall down and over your hips. Just lift back and forth, side to side here. And then slowly, you're going to walk towards the back of the mat. So you're going to pivot on the heel of your left foot. On the ball of your right foot comes to that 45-degree angle. You come into that side angle on this side. The right hand comes high to the sky. Your back heels drop. Big inhale. Exhale. Pull yourself all the way back into your warrior two. And then you're going to reverse your warrior two. Big inhale. Ground down through your back foot. Try not to grip with your back toes. Big inhale here. Breathe into your heart and belly, and then exhale. Pull yourself back up, straighten through the front leg and hinge at the hip. Hand comes down to chin, triangle, lift with the right hand, come high to the center. And from here, here, everyone, you're going to turn your heart and torso down towards the earth. You're going to do a little mini half hop with your left or your right foot up the mat. So coming into your pyramid pose. So back into that great angle over here. If you are getting stuck in your hips in the pyramid, play around. Wide angle forward fold. Think about shifting your hips, okay, forward and taking the weight of your hips over your heels here. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Again, big inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, flat back again. Hold here. Again, think about drifting the weight over your heels. And then inhale, pull yourself all the way back up. Toes turn out, heels turn in, arms high to the sky, star pose. Exhale, squat down into your goddess. Nice job, everybody. Big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the tops of your thighs. Press your legs out and away from you. And then turn and drop and look out past your right shoulder. And then inhale, bring yourself back to your center. And same thing on that opposite side. Inhale, back to your center line. Hands come down, so you're kind of in this low squat, and then you can lift through your hips. Turn your toes in, your heels out, and you're gonna walk back towards the top of your mat. Bring yourself down and into that side angle one more time. Big inhale here. If you want to catch a bind, you always have that option. And then pull yourself all the way back up and into your warrior two. Flip your front palm, send it back. Reverse your warrior, big inhale. And then exhale, straighten out through the front leg, hinge your hip back, bring yourself into your triangle pose. Right hand comes high to the sky, lift and balance over the top of the hip. And then from here, turn and pivot your heart and chest down towards the earth. You can do that little mini half hop. Bring yourself into pyramid pose. I like to take my hands to my hips just to make sure that my left hip is pulling back, my right hip's pulling forward, but it's your practice. Big inhale. And then slowly, you're gonna plant your palms, pop your right toes back, left foot steps back to meet. Take your flow as you like it, lowering and lifting. Breathe into the base of the belly and then exhale. Send your hips back and high. Pedal out through your feet. So we're gonna do the same thing on that second side, everybody. So left leg high to the sky first. Big inhale. Shift your left knee to your right elbow. It comes cross body. You drop your back heel. Fall in triangle. Big inhale. Exhale. Turn the torso parallel back to the earth. Let your left knee come to your left elbow. Send your leg back and high. Big inhale. And then shift it forward. Rock to the outside of your right foot. Side plank. And maybe step your foot back. Bring yourself into your wild thing. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself back to your plank pose. Inhale. Left leg back and high. Then spot your left thumb and step. Left foot up to meet left hand. Hop your right toes out and over. And then inhale, sweep. High crescent lunge. Exhale, drop your back heel and bring yourself right into your warrior two. Really nice transitions, y'all. It's like so beautiful with the birds flying overhead and stuff. Okay, hold here. Flip the front palm and send it back. Big inhale. Once you find that extension, right? Remember, you're drawing a rainbow rather than kinking a hose. So you lead with your heart, put a little bit more of a bend in your front knee. Big inhale. Exhale, pull yourself up, hinge your hip back. Left hand to shin, right hand high to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, bring yourself down and into your side angle. You can casually hang out on top of your thigh. Hand can come down to the inside of the foot. Whatever feels best. Big inhale here. You can put yourself in a bind. Try not to grip with the toes of the front foot. Pick them up, spread them wide, set them down. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, you're gonna sweep yourself through your center. Pivot on the heel of that left foot. Turn your toes in and your heels out. Let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. Hang heavy here. Kind of swish and sway back and forth, side to side. You guys want to try corkscrew on this side? Listen up. You walk your hands over to your left foot. Your right hand grabs your left foot and your left hand moves in between your leg and so your left leg and your right arm like you were a snotty kid like wiping its nose. So you move your hand and you reach for your opposite leg and you look up underneath your right armpit. Big inhale here. Shift the weight of the hips back over the heels again. Try not to grip with your toes though. Big inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Same thing on that opposite side. Walk your hands towards that right foot. Left hand takes the outside of your right foot. And then your right hand moves past your face and your nose to come around to grab on to the outside of your left calf, left ankle, and you peek up underneath your left armpit. Yep, big inhale. Shift the weight of the body forward ever so slightly. Stay with your breath here. And then slowly release. Let yourself hang super heavy. Inhale, flat back. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Star pose. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Bring yourself down and into your goddess squat. Tuck your tailbone, lift through your heart and chest. You can always rearrange your feet. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then hands are going to come down towards the earth. You're going to lift through your hips and you're going to walk back towards that back side of your mat again. And bring yourself right into that side angle pose. So right hand down to the inside of your right foot or that casual hang out on top of high to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. I mean, that is really awesome, y'all. One more time. Big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Bring your heart torso down here. That little half off. Come to your pyramid pose. Right hip pulls back. Your left hip pulls forward. Aim your chin down towards your chin. If you want more of a compression here, tuck your chin towards your chest. Try to touch your forehead with your knee. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time. Big inhale. And then palm plank. Pop your left foot back. Right foot steps back. Knee to step back. Shift it forward. Lower your hips. Breathe to the belly on your forward facing dog. Slowly send your hips back and lie down dog. Last position, everyone. Left leg high to the sky. Three-legged dog. Left knee, right elbow. Take it across body and up your back heel. Fall inside. Big inhale here. Exhale. Palm plants. Left knee to left elbow. Send it back and high. Shift it forward. Then drop the outside of your right foot. Side plank. Big inhale. And then left foot steps back behind you. Wild twist. Exhale. Hold. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale. Turn. Palm plants. Left leg comes back and high. Spot your left thumb. Step your left foot up to your left hand and right toe top out over your hand. High right. Exhale. Check your hips first. And then drop your back heel. Bring yourself into your warrior two. Nice job, y'all. Big inhale. Flip your front palm. And then take it back. Reverse your warrior. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale. Straighten out to the front leg. Hinge at your hip. Hand comes down to shin. Opposite hand comes high to the sky. Lift. You grab the side in your right hand. And then exhale. So bend in that left knee. Bring yourself down and into your side angle. You can take that bind or half bind if you like it. Come up to the heart and the chest. Wherever you're at, exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Walk yourself to your center line. Pivot on the heel of your left foot. Toes turn out. Or toes turn in, heels turn out. And then let yourself just fall and hang heavy. You have your choice of what you want to do on this side. So, if you want to come into an inversion, you can. If you want to come back into that corkscrew, you can. If you want to interlock your fingers back behind you and pull down to your fists and lift your hands away from the low part of your back, you can do that as well. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. Don't crush your glasses, Liz.
I know, I just looked at it, I was like, tell me about the glasses.
Be here for 5 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. Four more. And exhale. Last 3. Last 2. And last one. Slowly bring yourself up halfway. Hold here. And then bring yourself all the way up to rise. Arms one high. Star pose. Big inhale. Squat it down into your goddess. Shift back and forth side to side. Hands can come to your heart line. Inhale. Squat the side of your arms. Arms one high. Exhale. Squat down and low. Inhale. Arms one high. Exhale. Take it low. Inhale up. And exhale down. Hold here. Hands come back down to the earth. Lift through the hips. And then turn and pivot back towards the top of your mat. Side angle pose. Big inhale. Left arm is high to the sky. Right hand down to the inside of the right foot. Or take that on top of the thigh. Big inhale here. Then slowly pull yourself out. Straighten to the front leg. Hinge at the hip. Hand comes down to the shin. Left hand comes high to the side. Big inhale here. And slowly pivot and turn torso and heart. You can pivot on the ball of that back left foot. Little mini half up of your mat. Inhale. And bring yourself down and over and into your pyramid pose. Again, check in with your hips here. Crown of the head pulls forward. And then exhale, hop. Your left foot back, plant down to your right, or your palms. The right foot steps back to meet your left. Take your flow as you like it, lowering and lifting. And then exhale. Send your hips back and high down dog. Spot right in between your two thumbs and either step or put a bend in your knees and hop. Feet up to meet hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, scoop yourself right back into chair where we started. Big inhale. And then exhale, ground down through your feet. Bring yourself all the way up to stand. Love it, y'all. All right. Inhale, arms sweep high. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, pull up and out of your waistline. And then slowly pull yourself over towards the right hand side of your mat. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold, ground down through your feet. Try to take your right armpit towards the front of the space, left hip towards the front of the space. And then slowly pull yourself back to your center. Inhale up. Exhale, same thing on that opposite side. Strength of the hands, pull you into the posture. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself back to your center line. Release your arms. One more big back bend, big inhale. Breathe into your heart, exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale. Hands move back to your heart line, come back to your intention. Hands move down to your sides. And then inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, honor your flow and your practice. Let yourself come down and over the tops of your legs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, palms plant. Step back into plank. Big inhale here. Drop down to the knees. Big toes come together to touch. And take your sit bones back and down towards your heels. Bring yourself into a child's pose. Crawl your fingertips out in front of you. Your forehead is down to the mat. And allow yourself just to rest here. Is there anyone that does not want to be touched or adjusted? If so, just go ahead and take a hand to the sky for me, and I will totally respect your space. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Pull your fingertips out in front of you, running down through your hips. And then think about lengthening through your spine as you crawl your forehead out in front of you just a little bit more. Exhale. And nice deep inhale. And exhale. Allow your hips to slowly release. Allow your sacrum to soften. And think about elongating through your spine as your fingertips onto your knees. You can go ahead and shift over and onto your seat. Scoot your seat up ever so slightly. Bring yourself all the way down and onto your back. Soles of the feet plant. Your knees are up to the sky. Your fingertips reach down to kind of graze the back sides of your heels. You can pop your heart and chest up using your shoulder blades. And then press into the soles of the feet and lift through the hips. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. Soften through your seat and your tailbone again. Try not to squeeze from the outsides of your hips, but rather pull up and in on your center line. So find that bandha lock. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Let your low back come all the way down to the earth. Pull both of your knees into your chest, and maybe take your shoulders up off the mat. Bring your forehead to meet your knees. Pull down through the low back. Give yourself a nice big hug here. And then let the back of the skull come back down to rest. And then slowly release. Take the soles of the feet high to the sky and reach to the outsides of your feet. Come into a happy baby. Shifting back and forth, side to side. Engage the muscles up in your hips and let your femur bones start to move down towards the mat a little bit more. And then slowly release. If there's any final posture that's calling to you all, please be encouraged to take it before you come down and into your Shavasana. The harvest moon. And on the harvest moon, right, it is kind of my tradition at this point in time to go back to Robin Wall Kimmerer's Creating Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants. The guidelines for honorable harvest are not written down or even consciously spoken of as a whole. They are reinforced in small acts of daily life. But if you were to list them, they might sound something like this. Know the ways of the ones who take care of you so that you may take care of them. Introduce yourself. Be accountable as the one who comes asking for life. Ask permission before taking. Abide by the answer. Never take the first. Never take the last. Take only what you need. Take only that which is given. Never take more than half. Leave some for others. Harvest in a way that minimizes harm. Use it respectfully. Never waste what you have taken. Share. Give thanks for what you've been given. Give a gift in reciprocity for what you have taken. Sustain the ones who sustain you, and the earth will last forever. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. And last one on your own. And when you're ready, roll yourself over your right or left side. And make a fetal position. And then you can slowly press yourselves up and into a simple seat. As you come to your heart space, so they can rest down on your knees. It's definitely fall, y'all. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine feminine sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, collectively in all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me this evening, this full moon, for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. And when you do leave this space, be sure to go in peace, and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, everybody. Really appreciate flowing with all of you this evening. We will be back here at Limber Tree for the next, which is on October 28th. It's a Saturday night. Frey, the little buy local spot that's across the parking lot, is going to be doing discounts for anybody that comes to class. And they carry everything literally from lettuce and dish soap to sweaters. Tiffany's awesome. So, and then I believe that same night, Sustaina Billings is going to be here too, doing green drinks. And Katie's super cool. She's been leading just a lot of conversation and effort around conversations that involve Northwestern energy and what they have been trying to do, or what they've already kind of started to do over in Laurel, and what they're trying to do in terms of reviving the Colstrip plant without a whole lot of accountability around them within that. So she'll probably talk a little bit about that and just ways to kind of get more involved in what she's been doing. So that being said, and then at the end of next month too, we're starting a class, a monthly class called Bare Roots. It is a clothing optional class. So for us just to kind of root into ourselves a little bit more. It'll be the last Friday of every month. More details are listed on the website under the class description about it. You do not have to come fully naked to class. You can choose what you feel comfortable with. And obviously no one is forced to come, right? There's a lot of guidelines and stuff that we put together. It's been something that I've been wanting to host and lead since I was living out in Boston, and so I feel it's kind of a good time to start it now. So if anyone has any questions, also next Friday is First Friday downtown. There's a spot called 111 North 30th. They're going by the dojo right now. Our friend Ruby Hahn, who's an incredible artist and painter in town, is going to be doing live painting, and it's more of an art exhibit, so there's no lead structured class. A bunch of yoga teachers are going to kind of gather, and 3 people at a time for about 15 to 20 minutes are just going to free flow with music set in the background and Ruby live painting during it, and then there'll be an open artist reception from 7 to 9. So and that's free, donations accepted, there'll be snacks and things like that. So You guys should definitely come down downtown. It should be a really good time. So we're really looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot of like rad teachers from different studios too. So that's, yeah, collaboration, all that good stuff is key. So, and yoga is art as well. So, yeah, if anyone has any questions, I'll just meet you all. I'll gather my things quickly and meet you all downstairs. These are all designed to be pay what you can classes to keep them economically accessible to everybody. We have like implemented like an ask for at least $2. If you cannot, I will never turn anybody away for yoga. Just to kind of get people like more invested and involved within it too. It's like a weird thing that happens when you say it's free and then people like sign up and then they don't come. So, you know, even if it's like a buck, there's some investment there. So, that being said, if you guys have any questions about anything that I talked about, if you've not read this book, buy it. It's so good. Like, it will absolutely like change like your perspective on many, many things. And just something that I come back to. It is beautifully written and there's just a lot of like incredible insight attached to it as well. So, okay. Thanks so much, everybody. You guys want to do a picture? You can say no.